Imagine a morning where the air is so thin and the wind so sharp that survival requires specific tools before you even step outside. On a different horizon, the challenge shifts to a furnace, a landscape of baking sand where the sun is relentless and water is a luxury. Look at the fabric of your clothes. Consider the ingredients in your kitchen or the angle of the roof above you. We often assume these are personal preferences. Every region presents a unique set of physical constraints. This diversity of the land forces us to find localized answers to the environment, adapting our habits to the territory we occupy. Long before we make our first choice of the day, the land has already established the boundaries. Its invisible hand defines our comfort and sets the parameters for how we live. In the far north, the Himalayas present a world of vertical extremes. Here, the altitude rises above 8,000 meters, and temperatures remain locked below freezing for much of the year. Survival at this height depends on internal heat. The local diet reflects this necessity, prioritizing heavy fats and dairy that provide the slow-burning fuel the body needs to stay warm from the inside out. The wardrobe is equally dictated by the thin air. The environment demands thick, insulating layers, sourced from the heavy wool of mountain sheep and yaks. Housing is a direct exercise in thermal control. Thick, interlocking stone walls act as a battery for heat, while sloped roofs allow heavy winter snow to slide off before the weight can crush the rafters. Life in the mountains is a contest of retention. Every element of this lifestyle is designed to capture heat and resist the weight of a hostile climate. As the mountain ridges drop away, the landscape opens into the northern plains. This is a vast level basin carved out and sustained by a massive network of glacial rivers. These rivers carry silt and minerals from the heights, depositing a layer of rich alluvial soil across the floor. This creates a fertile foundation capable of supporting some of the largest populations on Earth. The abundance of water and soil shifts the diet toward calorie-dense, water-intensive crops. Rice and sugarcane thrive here, fueling a society built on the predictable cycles of the river. Because the land is flat, movement is easy. Infrastructure follows the level horizon, allowing for the rapid construction of the roads and railways that connect massive agricultural hubs. The plains offer a predictable societal rhythm. Lifestyles here are governed by the reliable flooding of the rivers and the ease of moving goods across the open ground. Along the coastlines, the environmental pressure changes. The primary challenges are no longer altitude or soil fertility, but relentless heat and tropical humidity. Survival here requires shedding heat rather than trapping it. The thick stone of the north is replaced by homes designed for cross breezes, and heavy wool gives way to light, breathable cotton. The diet pivots to the tide. When communities live at the edge of the water, the ocean becomes the primary protein economy, providing a harvest that the soil cannot. Coastal life is a blueprint for shedding temperature and harvesting the sea. Even here, the daily habits of millions are a direct response to the humidity and the salt air. This map shows how terrain provides the inputs for India's wealth, dictating the industry possible in each region. Plains support agriculture, coastal ports drive trade, and plateau mineral veins provide coal and iron to feed the steel mills. Our entire socio-economic web is built on this balance. It relies on the geography remaining stable and the seasons remaining predictable. But what happens when the land itself begins to change the rules of the game? We are beginning to see the friction of a changing world. Shifting monsoons and cloudbursts are bringing catastrophic water levels to cities and infrastructure that were engineered for a much different environment. As the invisible hand of geography moves in new ways, your generation will be tasked with finding new adaptations, rewriting the rules of how we live and work on a shifting Earth. India's vast cultural and economic variety emerges from the land itself. It is the result of centuries of ingenuity, aligning the rhythm of human life to the specific demands of a diverse planet.